Sean Botherway 100% wants to remain Waikato coach despite relegation. Sean Botherway 100% wants to remain Waikato coach despite relegation. Sean Botherway has been Waikato coach for the last 3 seasons. Sean Botherway 100% wants to remain Waikato coach despite the crushing disappointment of relegation from the Mitre 10 Cup Premiership. Saturday's 36-32 defeat to Bay of Plenty in Tauranga confirmed that Waikato would next year be playing in the second tier of the National Provincial Rugby competition for the first time since 1986. After a promising start, the Malwis have slumped to a record 7 straight defeats during a dismal campaign that equals their worst ever season, of 2 wins and 8 defeats when Waikato were last relegated from the top tier in 1985. Botherway said relegation from the Premiership was hard to take after Waikato fell to a 7th straight defeat. Botherway said dropping to the championship was hard to take, but it's no more than Waikato deserve after missing 2 chances to send Auckland bottom of the Premiership in the last 2 regular rounds. The Malwis were agonizingly beaten 13-11 by North Harbour in the previous round, courtesy of Ben Volavola's dramatic last-gasp penalty, and losing to Bay of Plenty meant Waikato failed to leapfrog Auckland despite their 32-27 defeat to Canterbury at Eden Park on Friday. Bay of Plenty held off Waikato, who were relegated after losing in Tauranga. Waikato just needed a victory at the Tauranga Domain to survive and knock Auckland into the 1 relegation spot, but they fell short despite one of their better efforts during this catastrophic losing streak. There are no other words for it. We're collectively disappointed, Botherway said. I'm always proud of the effort, but this is hard to take. The effort has got to be backed up. Sevu Reece celebrates his try for Waikato against Bay of Plenty. Certainly as a union and a team, we have to reflect on some of the lessons this year has taught us and see what we can do to strengthen ourselves. Waikato have flirted with relegation during the last 6 years they've played in the Premiership without reaching the finals after losing the 2011 final to Canterbury. Botherway, who replaced Johnny Walters in 2014, has been coach for the last 3 seasons and is contracted for 2018 after signing a 2-year contract extension last October. Bay of Plenty secured a home semi-final in the championship, taking the Ranfurly Shield from Hawke's Bay in the final match of 2015 has been the highlight of Botherway's tenure, and it took a very strong Canterbury outfit to end their reign last September after 6 successful defences. Waikato were just 4 points shy of the semi-finals last year and had improved from previous seasons, but their 2017 campaign completely collapsed after winning 2 of their opening 3 matches. Botherway still wants to stay on board and lead the Malwis back to the Premiership. Botherway with the Ranfurly Shield after beating Hawke's Bay in 2015. I've got a real passion for this team and I know how hard the staff and the players work. It magnifies the disappointment, he said. We're very keen to bounce back next year. Lonnie Eula's final act before leaving for Clermont-Auvergne in France was to score Waikato's last try against Bay of Plenty and reduce the deficit to 4 points in the dying minutes. But it was too little, too late. Waikato again suffered for not kicking goals and oddly used 4 different kickers, Peter Aki, Sam Christie, Sevu Reece and Matty Lansdowne, who could only land 3 from 7 attempts between them and Tauranga. The Malwis trailed by 14 points with 8 minutes left and then scored twice, but neither try was converted. Bay of Plenty led 36-22 after scoring 17 unanswered points in the 10 minutes he spent in the sin bin for his deliberate knockdown on the hour following Waikato's desperate resistance defending their own line. The Steamers were deserved winners, and secured a home semi-final in the championship, but relegation is a bitter blow for Botherway and the Union of Waikato. Bay of Plenty 36, Chasty Asha, Loakaifukati 2, Terence Heptama, Luke Campbell tries, Mike Delaney for Khan, Penn, Waikato 32, Atumali, Seville Rees, Pitaki, Laglan Kwan, Lonnie Uila tries, Ki, Rees Khan, Ki Penn.